Hello friends, let us discuss one numerical based on fluid particle heterogeneous kinetics. Now the problem statement. What is the problem? Spherical particle of zinc sulfide of radius 1 mm are roasted in an 8% oxygen stream at 900 degrees centigrade and 1 atmosphere. The reaction is 2 times zinc sulfate plus twice of oxygen is giving twice of zinc oxide plus twice of SO2. This is the simple reaction they have given. Also they have mentioned one thing, that reaction is proceeding according to the model shrinking core model. Now what is the requirement? Time required for complete conversion of the particles, that we have to find. Okay. Then relative resistance of the ash layer diffusion during the roasting operation, that also we have to find. What is the data given? They have given data for density of B. B is our solid particle. Its density is given. Then K double dash is given, which is a rate constant of the reaction. dE is a diffusivity, which is also given. What we have to ignore? Film resistance can be safely neglected as long as growing ash layer is present. Okay, so it means ash layer resistance is dominant in this problem or in this situation, and chemical reaction is also providing some kind of resistance, that we can understand from the given problem, and we have to clearly ignore the film resistance. Okay, so this is the kind of problem. We have to find first the total time required for complete conversion. So what is the situation? We have given this reaction. Now we will convert that in this form: A in fluid plus B times B in solid, giving fluid plus solid product, whatever may be product. But as using shrinking core model, we have derived some expressions, and we have always started our expression from this assumption that A is our fluid kind of reactant and B is our solid kind of reactant with the stoichiometric proportion 1:B. And that is why here our B value will be 2/3. We have just divided throughout by 3. Okay, so that our reacting component oxygen, which is a fluid, will have a stoichiometric proportion 1, because this is A, 1A. So this should be 1 oxygen, and that is why for given reaction we will divide throughout by 3. So that is why this 2/3, this 1, 2/3, then 2/3 appear. Okay, so this is what first you have to understand. Okay, because here if you do wrong, your further calculation will become wrong. Now after comparing, what you found, that small b value is 2/3. So this is the stoichiometric proportion of fluid and solid. Okay. Now what is the radius given? 1 mm. So it will be 0.1 centimeter. Now density of that zinc sulfate is 4.13 gram per cc. Temperature, operating temperature is 1173 Kelvin. Pressure is 1 atmosphere. K double dash value is given. Diffusivity is given. Now in our case, as we have discussed, A is our oxygen component and B is obviously our zinc sulfate component, right? Now volume of oxygen in the given gas stream is 8%, right? So mole percent of oxygen is also 8, right? So mole fraction of oxygen will be 0.08. What is the operating pressure? 1 atmosphere. It means to calculate the partial pressure of oxygen, you will multiply this with this. Oxygen, mole fraction of oxygen with total pressure. So partial pressure of oxygen is 0.08. Now why we require this? Because we have to further calculate its concentration. If you know the partial pressure of that component, you can get its concentration by Ca is equal to Pa upon RT, as it is in gaseous phase, so suffix G is also required. Cag is Pag upon RT. And what is our Pag? It is the partial pressure of oxygen. How we have calculated? From the mole fraction of oxygen and total pressure. Okay, so Cag is Pag upon RT. R is 82.06 centimeter cube atmosphere per mole per Kelvin. Cag value you will calculate 0.08 divided by 82.06 into 1173. So you will get Cag as 8.31 into 10 raised to minus 7 mole per centimeter cube. I think you have got up to this, right? So Cag value we have got. Now what we have to neglect? We have to neglect the gas film resistance. So it means reaction is offering ash layer resistance and chemical reaction resistance. So your total time required for reaction, complete conversion of the reacting component. So total time will be addition of both completion time, when ash layer resistance is alone present and chemical reaction is alone present. You have to just calculate tau of these two and you have to sum them, and then it will be a total time required for complete conversion of that particle. Okay, so to find the total time required for the complete conversion of the particle, if there are two resistances are present, you will calculate 2 tau, right? Tau for ash and tau for reaction alone, as gas film resistance is neglected, right? Now what is the formula for that? As particle is spherical and we are using shrinking core model, so tau, this derivation we have already covered. You can check my YouTube video channel and you will find these expressions. So a tau of ash is rho b into r square upon 6b dE into Cag. This is the formula. Just substitute the values, whatever value they have given. Okay. This is rho b 4.13. R value is given, temperature, all these values are given. We have converted rho b in terms of moles. So we have divided that given value by molecular weight of zinc sulfate. Okay? So we have converted rho b in that form. Okay. So this is a molar density, you can see. So molar density is 0.0425 into r square divided by 6 into b is 2 by 3. dE is given 0.08. Cag we have calculated. So we have got tau of ash as 1598 second. So what this means, if only ash layer resistance was present for this problem, this situation, if this is the only resistance offered by the reaction, then the reaction will be completed in this time only, 1598 seconds. But it is not the case here. So we have to consider second resistance also. And for that, what is the time required? Rho b into r upon b k double dash into Cag. Just substitute the values. You got answer as 3836 seconds. Now what we will do, as we discussed, the total time required will be summation of both the times. Okay, so 1598 plus 3836 will be 5434 seconds. This is the time required when both resistances are offered during the reaction. Now, how to find the resistance offered by ash layer? The time required for complete conversion, if ash layer is the dominant resistance, is 1598. And what is the total time? 5434, right? So if you divide this In this way, 1598 divided by total time into 100, you will get the resistance offered by the ash layer. The remaining resistance, let's say this is 30%. So it means 70% resistance is offered by chemical reaction. So I think you have got the meaning of this, how we have calculated the total time, how we have estimated the resistance offered by the ash layer, and if they ask to calculate the resistance offered by chemical reaction, it will be higher. It is around 70%. You have to just subtract 29.4 from 100. It will be 69.6%, right? So in this way, you can easily get how to calculate total time of reaction and how to calculate the resistance offered. So I think you have got this problem. Problem is very easy. You have to just understand the theory first, and for that, if you want, you can see my videos which I have prepared exclusively only for you, where all the expressions in 3 cases are covered. If you have any doubt, you can just message me. I have given my WhatsApp number also, or you can just text below this video in a comment section. If you like this video, please share and subscribe. Thank you.